Welcome back to our next episode of First and 10. I'm Jake Romero.
And I'm Justin Viera. And we're out here with David and Matt Mchugh at their Twins Passing Academy, getting some work in with our local athletes.
If you're unfamiliar with Matt and David Mchugh, they're local coaches who have been away from the area for a couple years, who have recently come back and have decided to establish this Twins Passing Academy to give back to our local community and to help our athletes achieve their full potential.
This year, Matt and David also decided to incorporate the junior high kids as well. So not only can a high school athlete come in and learn their true potential, but a junior high kid can come in and get a base for their beginning of their athletic career.
Not only is this camp about skills and fundamentals on the field, this camp is designed to educate parents as well as far as the recruiting process, nutrition for their athletes, and how to get your child exposed going to these camps.
Instead of having to go 2 to 3 hours away just to get some exposure, you can come over here to Ingleside with Matt and David and fine-tune your skills.
So we're here with the Wonder Twins, right? Matt and David. Why a football camp? Why do you guys want to start a football camp?
So being from the area, we grew up in Ingleside, graduated from Ingleside High School. We noticed that there was a lack of camps and a lack of stuff for kids to come and get better. So what we decided to do was put together something that we could give back to the community that supported us through our high school and college careers.
With this camp, what's something that y'all can get out to these athletes that they're not every day going to see, as in talking with college recruiters and coaches?
Informing the kids in a way that they can be able to let their play be seen, making highlight video, what they need to be posting on Twitter, kind of a timeline of when they need to be doing different things, reaching out to different coaches, and either having their coaches reach out or having going through us and allowing us to reach out for them as well. So what we try to do is impact the players as well as their parents. We hold a parent meeting at the beginning of the camp, and we kind of go over the recruiting stuff and the nutrition stuff that your athlete needs to get to the next level. That way we can take all the pressure off the kids and get the parents to allow them to help and help them get to the next level as well.
You were in Lubbock a few years before you came down here, Lubbock, Estacado. Right?
Yes.
So being up there, it's a bigger population, a lot more folks out there compared to what we've got down here. What do you think, our local athletes are missing that you guys are going to provide? In
Lubbock, I'll tell you this, there's plenty of showcase camps. There's camps that are put on by the media. There's a camp every weekend during the summer, in the springtime. We don't have that here. We've reached out to some media guys like yourselves, 247 Sports, Legend Showcase, to try to put on camps that kids can come to, not only learn and get better, but be able to showcase their skills and be presented to the rest of the world. I think that being able to, market South Texas in a way that, not necessarily that they're missing out on our athletes. It's just the fact that we want to be able to be held on the same platform as other schools and other areas, around Texas. West Texas, believe it or not, is also an under-recruited area. Yep. But just being able to showcase our kids and be able to show them that we play ball down here just like they do everywhere else, and that we got some kids that deserve an opportunity to prove that.
Where did y'all kind of build y'all's inspiration on how y'all's platform is, and these athletes, what they can expect when they get here, camp-wise, drills and different things like that?
Believe it or not, the Twins is also a play on words. It's not just because we're twins. It means together we improve necessary skills. And for us, necessary is not just doing things just to do them. Things that translate onto the field, things that translate to the next level. Being that we were able to play the next level and learn from guys that were successful in that area. So when we based the camp, we thought holistically, we want to present something that kids are able to bring home. What we're trying to do is build sufficient athletes. So whenever they go home, they can take the drills that we've used at camp and do them in their backyard.
I think it helped me progress through the season because we're here, we're working on our routes, and just throughout the year, I kept the drills in mind, just how to make different cuts for different routes. And
it gave me a little bit of a insight on how other receivers from other schools, how they run routes. Gives me kind of another tool to put in my back pocket. It's always fun to throw routes to different guys, and it helps you on the field as well.
No, you've kind of hit it on already, but I'm going to ask the question. So these attendees that are coming, right, and the ones we've got some previous attendees here today that we're going to be working with. What should future attendees expect to gain out of this camp if they're coming?
They can expect to get 2 guys that are going to be with them throughout the rest of their career. Our goal is to not only help you improve, but to get you to the next level. We were lucky enough to experience that, and it was the best thing that's ever happened to us. So what we want to do is help the guys who believed in us to improve their skills, get to the next level, and succeed at the next level. We're here for any kind of tips and tricks that they need to do that. So we've kind of been an open book with it. Like Matt said, we pride ourselves in being able to help kids give back to, not only our community, but just South Texas and where we grew up. And to be able to have those kids come and be able to continue to reach out to schools for them, and after they do get to schools, continue to check up on them and continue through that process is a big deal for us. We have athletes that are, obviously younger athletes that we look forward to helping, and older athletes, one who's here today who, we did a whole lot to try to help him get the best opportunity for him to go play at the next level.
We really appreciate the Twins for having this camp, so close to the whole surrounding area. Traveling 2 to 3 hours to make a camp with over 500 kids, you're only guaranteed about 1 or 2 reps. And you come down here and you're guaranteed, maybe like over 5 reps. So, overall, I feel like it's a better camp to go to.
Okay, Matt, you mentioned college being some of the best times for y'all, probably life in sports as well. What is something that these kids can kind of take from y'all and the experience y'all had in college and kind of get an understanding for what it's going to be like when they get there and the relationships they'll form with coaches at that next level? So college is the first time that you go and you're without your parents, you're without the people you're familiar with. So what ends up happening is you build relationships with your teammates. You build relationships with your position coaches, the guys that you're around every day. You're waking up at 6 a.m. to go to workouts. The same guys you work out with, you go eat breakfast with, you go to class with, you come back and you lift with, and then you go to practice. So being able to get out of your comfort zone and build those relationships helps you create lifelong friends and helps you understand that you as an athlete are held accountable for your own things you do well and then the things that you do wrong. So you have to be held to that higher standard. Letting the kids know that when you get to the college level, it's a job. It turns into a job. And to me, in my opinion, it's a year-round job, just like it is if you want to get to that level. You're not just going to get to that level playing just during football season. You have to be able to be willing to grind it out throughout the whole year, continue to work, continue to get better, and letting them know that once you get to the college level, it's continuous every single day thing. Like Matt said, you wake up for 6 a.m. workouts, you have lunch together, you have meetings together, practice together. It's a year-round thing. Last couple of years of doing this is, we're starting to see a lot more younger coaches get real active in the social media. And how has that helped y'all with getting y'all's athletes promoted and recruited so far? We do a lot. One thing that we're real big on, and I think the camp kind of shows that, is we're real big on trying to help all of the South Texas, with that platform. You may see we tweet out all the time, #RecruitTheCoast. To us, it's important to not only get our kids seen by schools and have schools come down to visit us, but we want the whole entire area to benefit off of that, because we believe that there's a lot of talent down here that doesn't always get seen because of the location. Yeah, and Twitter is such an easy tool. Back when we were playing, you had to make CDs and get everything copied. Now you can take your huddle link and DM a college coach right there, and it takes 2 seconds. So the social media platform is not only helping us showcase our kids, but it's helping our kids be able to reach out to coaches and create those conversations.
It helps out a lot because it's just a lot easier in general, and you can sit here and you can go home and spend 10, 20 minutes and you can make your own film. You can put your own, you can make a video out that you want and you can send it out to whoever.
So last year, it was a high school only camp. This year, you're opening an additional camp for junior high kids. Obviously, the sooner you start working on these things, the better it becomes, right? So was that your main focus for starting the junior high camp?
Yeah, so what we wanted to do is get the kids before they reach the high school level and show them what it's going to take to succeed at the high school level. You know, nowadays all the kids have social media platforms as well at that age. So they're seeing a bunch of different crazy drills that the professionals are doing. And what we kind of wanted to do is pump the brakes on that and let them know this is where it starts. You can get to that level eventually, but let's work on these necessary skills first. Starting a baseline, kind of piggybacking off of what he said, starting a baseline of different skills and things that kids can do at a younger age that they can grow on and improve on once they start getting older. Things that, you know, maybe we kind of jump into a little faster with the high school group. We kind of pump the brakes and do things with the younger guys to be able to improve that skill set early, to where when they do get to that high school and then into the next level, they can improve and continue to grow off of those.
You know, we've got one more question for you guys in general. You know, what do you expect out of yourselves and your teams this season?
Well, out of my team this season, we want to win district again, and we want to get past the third round. We've been stopped at the third round the past 3 years, and that's what we're trying to beat this year. And my personal goal is I'm just trying to make it to the next level.
You know, my goal was always to play at the next level, which is college. And I feel like going in this year, my personal goal would be able to start as a freshman.
Team goals, I mean, everybody's end goal state. I mean, that's the big one. District, you know, that comes along with it. State's the big goal. My personal goal is I'm on the verge of breaking the Orange Coat passing record for career-wise. So that's my personal goal for the year.
As a team goal, you know, we made history this year as a team, so I'm hoping we can make history next year too. And personal goal, I would like to make it to the next level too.
Where do you see yourselves and the Twins Passing Academy in 5 years?
5 years. Hopefully, I'm a head football coach somewhere, impacting kids the same way that I would in my position now. Definitely a head football coach. Hopefully beating Matt's team. You know, and with the camp, as far as the camp, you know, just continuing to grow. The goal is to impact as many kids and parents as possible, sharing our story and sharing kids that we're able to impact, sharing their story.
So as you can see behind us, they're already working with some of our local athletes. So why don't you come with us and we'll take a peek at some of the drills you'll expect to see at the Twins Passing Academy. Guys,
Yes, sir.
thanks for having us
Yes,
out,
sir.
man. Thanks again for your time. You guys are putting on a great product out here for our kids.
Yes, sir.
Right? Do you guys have anything else you guys want to add before we go?
You can follow us across all social medias to get updates, camp release dates, and see some special guests that we're going to bring down to the coast. Follow us at Passing Twins. And my personal tag is Coach_McHugh. And mine is at CoachQ33.
We also want to send a special shout out to all the local athletes that came out today. Cutter Stewart, Jordan Kelly, Kobe Hesseltine, and RJ Valerio. Guys, thanks for coming out today. And we're really looking forward to what they're going to do based on attending this camp this last season. Guys, for more information on this camp, you can follow the coach's Twitter handles, or you can follow us at South Texas Football Unlimited on Facebook, at STFU NLTD on Twitter, Guys, we'll have all the camp updates and we'll have more information on our next 1st and 10. Could be you. Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget, recruit the coast.
Yes, sir.
You want to add that or no?
That looked good.
Okay.
Love it.